for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize, it's really time.
Yeah.
Thomas Jackson.
Yeah. Bounce. Yeah. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be going into our second map, the map choice of iGame. And, well, they've shown their stuff. I think only 3 teams have managed to beat eXtatus recently on Inferno. And that 3 has just gone up to 4. As iGame managed to take themselves the first map of this series. And looking to finish this off in a 2-0 sweep. And this has been a map that's sort of up for contention when it comes to eXtatus. Fairly even statistics. I remember the one map I've actually casted of them on this was Frozen, dropping over 30 kills to drag them through it. So he can step up if Devil can continue how he was over on that T side. Then maybe there is an opportunity for them to actually bring this one home. Either way, going into the knife round. Looking to start things off over on that CT side, or at least the majority of teams will. Could be important, especially for momentum. The other thing to mention as well is the fact that realistically, the amount of times that eXtatus actually got reset, the economy game ended up playing firmly into the hands of iGame. Maybe there is a chance that they'll actually be able to turn things around. And then it goes on to Overpass, another map that they really enjoy. So if they can win this one, then I'm much more interested in to see if eXtatus can finish off this series. Either way, we are going to go pistol round relatively soon. Looking like we are just going to see the side stay the same. Go CT side for our game. An important pistol round to get their economy going. P side going to give the Tech 9 over to Devil. He has been on fire today so far, so it's understandable. Quez and Monty going to have a little bit of extra utility. Now, with 2 smokes, I normally expect it to be over towards the A site, and here we go. Smokes go down. They're going to go running and gunning, and already Frozen starts things off. The connector has been smoked off. Frozen with a second, looking for his 3rd kill. He's got support from Questo, though, shooting the toes of his teammate, leaving it onto just Sagaton. 1v4. Spots out the first, but that is where his demise begins, as he falls, and 1-0 goes the way of eXtatus. And already Frozen looking like he's here to play. A decent start. CT side are going to invest back into this one. They've got a few pistols to play with. A scout onto Zori as well, just looking to hit those tags. P side not really dedicated yet to either of the side, just playing patiently, waiting to see if anybody will push into their crosshairs. Moment the CT side, well, we've got X7 who's gone a little bit aggressive, and this angle could work out wonderfully. Side going to go rotating over towards B, and so are the CTs. Look at this. 4 men waiting on the B site for them. Aggression going to come out, however, and that kill could signify a rotate. In fact, the CT side are all going to start just leaving the site that they'd initially stacked, and they've got things completely wrong. Misread once again, and while now it's just rotation city. Yuho trying to find the D, can't get anything in this situation, and that 1 kill has completely mind-gamed them out of the round. It is going to have to be the save of the pistols. Try and do some extra damage in the next instead. eXtatus, they're going to convert the 2nd. And the 3rd, well, theoretically, should be easier. No real hunt going to be coming in, of course. No real reason to do anything. On the T side, they're the ones with the better weaponry. They know that only pistols are on the other side, and if they were to push in and lose a rifle, it would be so much worse going forward, so. CT side. Probably not going to invest anything more into this round. Want to make sure they can get a buy in the next. He's in the meantime going to be running out. Straight out of A, looking for that early aggro. Going down Pop Dog as well. Thought. Be able to fire one, but that should be it for the round. Trade's already coming in. Quite a bit of damage done, however, and Yuho is actually going to be able to find another. Maybe this is possible for the CT side. They've still got the scout in play. Peek out. Will do some damage for the missed shot. That could have been it. However, Sagaton is able to trade once again. 2 players remaining. Bomb dropped. Plenty of time. Devil has got such a deadly position. He actually gets dinked in the meantime. Both players will die from 1 bullet of this scout. However, he's going to go for the USP. Hellcase doesn't lie when they say they're the best cast. I think it says they're my favorite. It doesn't say I'm the best. I wouldn't say I'm the best. I enjoy Sadakis and Henry quite a bit. I think they're probably my favorite. But thank you either way. I appreciate it. East side looking for a bit more aggression. Sagaton, he's going to be isolated here. They peek into the Molotov. It's not working out whatsoever. Now the CT side already having to try and go for a bit of a retake. Pushing out. Not going to spot anything as of yet. And Zeko, he's picked up 1. They've taken so much control over towards this B side. This is going to be very, very difficult. We'll actually be able to trade things back into a 2 versus 2. They don't have a kit, however, so they've got to move quickly if they're going to try and challenge back into this round. Smoke going to be going out onto the bomb. Molotov looking to be bounced in, but it won't make any difference in this scenario. And yeah, they can't even find it. I think Zori's just going to have to try and run away. No chance of defusing that bomb now. They will at least take 1 with them, but the peek out will mean that everybody dies other than Yuho. He just about survives the bomb. But it's still going to be the round going the way of the T side, and they have plenty in terms of cash to buy back up again, so not too much of a problem there. CT side, going to go for minimal investment. A couple of nades, so maybe able to do some early damage. Yuho has himself the M4 as well. They'll have max loss bonus going into the next one, and the double nade starts wonderfully. Already the first kill going their way. Peek out from Yuho. Going to be beside a flashbang as well. Not going to find anything as of yet. Frozen going to be the one pushing that upper B position. Has to be careful. Goes peeking, and that should be a freebie kill. I say should be, because Frozen actually just about going to be able to survive. Zeko looking to try and support him in the meantime, but they know they've done the damage. X7's picked up a rifle as well. Might be an idea to give that over to Saw, the man who actually has armor, but doesn't look like it's going to be working out. Zori, another with the pistols. This is starting to get a little bit worrying for the T side. A lot of damage done with that nade. Rotation's now going back towards the B side once again. Here we go. Push going to be out. Sagaton waiting close, finds another. This is looking like it could be a flawless round. Never mind. Devil still standing with that AWP. May actually just be worth getting rid of it at this point. Trying to hold on to it's going to be very difficult, and from the CT side perspective, just keeping all this extra money that they're going to make may be worthwhile. Peek out though. Sagaton's going to go running through the smoke and gets caught. Zori round the corner, however. Will this angle be checked? Yes, it will. Comfortable. Devil just taking down player after player, and this is all worthwhile for him. He can set up this CT side for a retake. However, with all of their... or reset, sorry. With all of their players actually going down in the last round, the T side are a little bit sketchy on money. But after that, they're still going to try and shut them down anyway. CT side will be able to afford that buy, though. Because they were pretty much saving in the last round. I still think keeping the 4 players alive would have been much more worthwhile. Questone actually left with just a Glock. But the rest of the players will have rifles at least. Again, they're going to go heading over towards this B side of the map. Train is the pick of iGame. Definitely don't hear Steam notifications. I'm appearing offline. Tech9 has been dropped over to Quez as well. Now the push comes in though. Zori starts things off. Another for Sakaton as well. This is the first full buy we've seen from them with everything they desire in play. And it's going wonderfully. Rotation already going to be heard. They know exactly where these last 2 players are. Sakaton going for a bit of a ballsy play, but in fact, it's going to be Frozen with the AWP. Looking for a little bit more. Can't find anything as of yet. Quez actually managing to sneak out quite far. Instead, he's going to drop down. Finds another. It's all onto Questone. 1 versus 3. Nades being thrown all over the shop, and eventually he will go down as well. The T money has been reset. And iGame can now look to try and get a streak of their own after what was actually quite a nice start coming out from the T side. Here we go though, just P250s. Nothing too much more. Oh, Frozen actually getting tagged down to just 36 HP through the wall. That's got to be annoying. It's not really a big round, so it's not... it's going to be too much of a bother for him, but... still very close. Monty's actually been tagged slightly lower as well. Wiped down. Every single player being cleaned up. Not a player dropped whatsoever from the T or from the CT side. eXtatus are going to be able to buy it back up once again. They're going to have rifles on every single player, but utility will be taking a little bit of a hit. Smoke on almost everyone. Frozen not able to buy one, or not able to buy it along with the flashbangs he wanted. Seven looking to try and take a little bit more of an aggressive standpoint. He's back into more of a default. Zeko trying to watch over towards Pop Dog, but can't really spot anything out as of yet. And still just waiting patiently. A little bit of aggression has come out from Yuho to check that there isn't anybody aggressive on Ivy anyway. B side now going to look to try and split out. The smokes will fall on the A site. Every single player going to be making their way out. Nice little boost. I like this. Coming in on top of the box. Gives Zori some vision. Spots them out of Hot Dog. Finds that first kill for free. No chance for a trade as of yet. Questone actually just going to go running by. Don't think he spotted him over the top of that smoke. They have managed to take the site, but it seems... they're ready and raring to go. Yuho going to be able to get one, but actually Quez has found 2 back in return. Leaves it into the 3v3. Makes things much more difficult for iGame. Now they've made a little bit of extra cash, which means they will have a buy in the next round anyway. They're not going to want to let this one go. That's all. Looking Looking to try and push back in. Devil already finding one, but Questone's on fire this round. Devil will combine with him, and eXtatus will be able to find themselves a fifth. Now the CT side, they are going to have to invest all that extra money that they made. Look to try and counter them once again. Hey, Disco. Looking for that first pick. Almost gets caught in the jump. That could have been a bit more of a problem. I start from the CT side. They've already taken a little bit of a hit in Sagaton with that UMP, although I feel like that may have been more of a choice, as Zori probably could have dropped him instead of buying all the extra utility. East side now, I'm going to go back to what looks like a setup. Attempting to get themselves out. They've got control of Hot Dog if they need it. There go the smokes. Quickly lined up. Saw going to be waiting on the site. X7 up close, but he's not going to get anything done. It will be Saw to trade quickly back. Sagaton already in on the flank as he tries to make his way forward. Can't find anything as of yet, and the aggression in the meantime working out. Devil's found another. He's going to go backing straight in. What Saw doesn't realize is he's got a player just below him. And there comes the pounce. Monty gets himself another kill, but they've got to go for this bomb plant. And if Zori can just deny it, all he has to do is peek out. He's going to miss the shot, but do they even have time? It's going to be very close. I think they've just got it. With seconds to spare, they'll plant the bomb. And now Zori has to try and clutch this. He thought he was away. He thought he'd run for the hills. But instead, he's now going to try and clutch his back versus 2. And instead he won't. He won't be able to do it at all. So, eXtatus able to win that round. Brings them on to 6. Unbelievably close, though. CT side, just going to go for minor investments this round. A couple of P250s, or just one in fact, a 5.7. Should just be easy clean up from here on out. 2 players left over towards the A site, but X7 will be able to get one. Saw going to try his best to do the same. It's making things a little bit more costly. They've dropped 2 players. That's not bad at all considering the investment. Gets one himself as well, and well, that's a very costly round for eXtatus. They're gonna keep themselves going, of course, as they do have enough to invest, but now this buy coming out from the CT side actually has a decent chance to reset them, so not bad. 7-3. Once again, we're going to see this execute over towards the A site. Quick push coming in. Saw going to be waiting patiently, trying to just maneuver around the smokes, but it's actually X7 to start things off. Zori with another. Yuho will be able to trade, but it's still coming back. Maybe the T's can turn the tide. It's all onto Monty. His team's economy lie in his hands. The bomb plant will help a bit. 4 grand split, 800 per player. Going to try and go aggressive. Doesn't really have much of a choice in this situation. We'll find the first. Actually takes down Zori without too much trouble. Spots the second. Monty, here we go. Only one man left. Sagaton trying to hold on in this situation and eventually saves it for his team. But damn, was that close. A very good effort from Mr. Monty. Going to be 4-7 instead. iGame. Not going to be able to rebuy, but if you look at the money made now over towards that T side, a weapon can be dropped. Dev will probably afford his own. Go for some pistols. They have the chance to reset iGame instead. They actually get 3 AKs on the board, so that's not bad at all. They'll have a decent amount of utility thanks to the pistol players, and it looks like they're just going to go running and gunning. One man here. Never mind. Sagaton is gone within seconds. Zori trying his best to rotate in, but there's just no chance in this situation. They have to play for a retake, and instead, Monty going to finish off one more. This is just abysmal so far, but Saw gets one back. Yuho with another. And Saw actually doubling down helps them massively into this 2 versus 3 situation. This flank could be the one thing keeping them going. He's going to clear one angle. Enable his teammates to know exactly where the remainder are. Only Monty remains. He was close in the 1v2 last time. This time, there's nothing he can do. Finished off. Nice entries, but not so nice a hold from the T side. They will get a nice amount of bonus money. The question is, nah, I don't think they can force this. I think they have to just go for some pistols in this round and try and do some extra damage and buy back in the next. Pistols looking to try and make the play this time, but so far it's not going so well. Frozen at least gets on through the smoke. That's something for his team to play with. Boost going to be coming in. Aggressively from Frozen will be caught out and leaves Zeko with the dig. Can't really expect to do too much in this situation. Peeks out and will be finished off. 6-7. B-side now, back with a bye in the next round. They're actually going to take a tactical pause. Think things over. Because they still have an opportunity to actually win the half on the T side, which I feel like they'll be pretty happy with. Been a very backwards and forwards game once again. Just not quite in the same manner as the previous map. Side, as said, they've got themselves a bye. Ready and raring to go. They've had their tactical pause to try and come up with something a little bit different. Or maybe just to stop the momentum. That may be the big thing for them here, because it looks like they're going for a very similar play to what we've already seen. Smoke's getting set up over towards this A site. Maybe hoping they can force a bit of a rotation, but with Zori already in upper B, they're going to know where this push is coming in. Flashbang's going to be going out. Trying to slow down this push. Peek from Sagaton, gets himself one. Up close is Saw. He finds one, but can't get the second. But he's got Yuho ready and waiting to trade, leaving just 2 players left. It feels like iGame have found their form. Look at Mr. Sneaky. Monty doesn't actually know that he hasn't been spotted. And Yuho will finish off another. So, 7-all. Pistols, maybe a couple of UMPs can be bought up by eXtatus going forward. But this would be a decent comeback considering the scoreline once again. Looking to try and make some presence node over towards this B side of the map. Look how quick the rotations are, though, from the CT side. Something that probably could have been exploited a little bit earlier, but looking like they are still just going to hit over towards this B site. Nade's going to be thrown out, trying to leave these remaining players blind on the site. Push straight through. Zekko's gone within seconds. Saw will spot out a second, and this is just an absolute whitewash. Devil versus 5. Hasn't had the same standout performance as we saw on the previous map, but has been playing reasonably well. Looks to try and go for the peak. Zori just getting tagged down, jumping with the Galil. Needs a little bit of help from his friends, and here they come. Yuho is his savior. 8-7 is the score. But with a decent pistol coming out from eXtatus, maybe they can actually turn the tide back in their favor. Get on that CT side, start moving forward. It's definitely possible. Frozen not having the day, or a day to remember for him. Right at the top of that board, and currently finds himself quite far down. Here we go. Pistol round underway. Three players over towards Ivy. Decoy's thrown down as possibly a little bit of a fake. Aggression going to be coming out. Monty with an awful lot left to do. Actually just going to go fading away. The push will be coming in onto Frozen. He's going to try and rotate back around. Hits the first shot at least. Can he do anything more, though? Jumping and shooting. That seems to be the aim of the game at the moment for the T side. They're already going to be finding themselves one. Make that a second with Zori Yuho on a third. Nice shot from Questone, though. Actually turns the tide once again. Still going. Can he do anything more, though? That's the question. They're surrounded at the moment on the T side, and it's just turned into an absolute brawl. What is going on? Both players now low. Nice shot from Yuho. Going to turn it once again. 1 versus Devil. One bullet is all he needs to connect. Devil spots him out, hits the initial shot, tries to do a little bit more, catches him down to just 31 HP. Yuho going to round the corner. It's so close in this pistol round. Both players just unable to connect at the moment, and it will be Yuho. He closes things down. 9-7. Now the pistol going the way of that T side. However, we saw some breakbacks in the previous. Maybe there's a chance to do it again. East side once again. Patient play at the moment. They do have quite a lot of SMG, so there's still a decent chance that some damage can be done. Mag 7 in the hands of Quez. It's a scary prospect. He doesn't have any head armor. But already they actually tagged down the one man who has an AK. Questone, they're trying to bait him in and drop straight onto his head. X7 will take it off. Molotov going to be going out towards the site. Monty going to have to go running, and well, saw his burning foe. Takes him down. Frozen, Devil, Zekko. Trying to hold on to all the weaponry that they can. They're actually going to go pushing back in. Quite surprising. Devil gets one. Zekko with another. Devil's picked up the AK. This is getting a little bit too close for comfort. Frozen's found another. It's all onto Mr. Sagaton, trying to stop them defusing this bomb. They don't have a kit. It's going to be the spray down, and Frozen will hold on. Somehow, eXtatus have brought this one back. A ludicrous round. 3 versus 5. And, well, iGame have got to be holding their head in their hands. That is an absolutely atrocious round for them to lose. Nine to 8. T-side are going to force once again. Bomb making its way over towards the B side of the map at the moment. Bot will be coming in to pop. Gives Sagaton the chance to actually take control. I have absolutely no idea who's going to come out on top, I'll be honest with you. Going into the map, I was thinking iGame after their last map performance, but they're still making silly mistakes. And giving those early rounds over towards eXtatus for no reason. These are going to go rotating over towards the B side, though. There's already a couple of players here. Counter nades have been thrown in. Zeka already looking to get into a much closer position behind the spores, and as the smokes fall down... Oh, now he's in a perfect spot. But he's going to get nothing done. Now the aggression going to come out. Sagaton trying to deny any rotations available, but he's going to get burnt, and that will give them the sound cue. They should know that he's here. Bomb will be planted. Frozen already going to find one in the meantime, and one by one they fall. Sagaton as the last hope, as, while Saw remains on the site. There should be no opportunity for him here. Will at least take Questone, but that's going to be it. Diffuser will come in. Only 2 players drop, so shouldn't be a force buy coming in next round for the T side. It's not really worth the risk. Couple of pistols down to 2k. Then they can buy in the next. There we go. There's a small amount of investment. Questone looking to try and farm up a little bit of extra cash using that MP9. Waiting outside that pop dog position. Now the aim of the game here for the T side is to get themselves another bomb plant. Want to get all the extra cash that they can. Flashbang comes in. Quez is left blind, but he's actually managed to sneak in from behind. MP9, the shredder, comes into play. We'll actually take down a second player, so it's not bad. Couple dropped. Make things a little bit more costly. Now 10 to 9. eXtatus have taken the lead. Buy will be in. iGame. I'm going to get AKs across the board. Frozen's actually the one picking up the AWP. Interesting. Maybe down to position. He's over towards the stopper at the moment at the back. Eastside waiting with a couple of players over towards Ivy. Definitely looking like they're setting up for an A execute. Devil going to be waiting over towards that Ivy position. Very well placed. But Yuho's actually been given an opportunity to spot over towards the site itself, which could net him a free frag, and it will. Spots a second, sees the nade as it goes down, but there's no chance to catch Devil. He's too quick on the trigger. He's going to be coming in, though. Saw finishing off onto Quez. Leaves it in a 4v3, at least in this situation. Now, the CT side do have some extra money to play with going into the next round, but they're going to want to try and fight this back. Bomb, in the meantime, seems to be heading over towards that B side of the map where there is nobody. Zeko is going to go rotating back in. There goes Zori. Easy kill. Catches one more. Now the push is going to come in onto the B side of the map, and Zeko is the only one here. Should have spotted them as they cross, so that's something at least. They'll have the information of where these remaining players are. However, for them to actually win this round from here is going to be very, very difficult. Don't really see how, especially with Sagatana close. Finds one and the second. Dual headshots for him, 10 to 10. Now we have to look at how the CT side are going to invest into this one. Monty does have 8,000. Devil has 6. They could realistically drop, well, probably a rifle and a FAMAS, but it looks like they're just going to buy a couple of SMGs, some pistols. Not anything too crazy. Fred's actually going to invest into armor, which I don't really agree with, because now, yeah, they're still not going to really have enough to buy in the next round. This is just a weird way of spending your money. However, Zeko will start nicely. X7 though, 1-2, makes it a third. Well, he's got support from Zori to steal it away. The aggression not working out at all. They catch one. I suppose that's something. Oh, we'll be able to turn the tide a little bit. Bring it back a little closer. Once again, this man is a beast with the deagle. Yuho coming in from behind, though, should be enough to ruin things. Leaves it onto Monty. He has Kevlar. If he could get this AK, there's a chance. There's some hope for him, but never mind. Yuho will finish. Extra damage done at least, but this is what I mean. Like, what is the plan here? Gonna drop weapons, I guess, for Quez? Surely they have to be buying in this round, right? Yeah, Zeko can buy himself. Quez can be dropped. AWP. So it's not ended too badly. I just don't really get why they spend that extra money. $11 to 10. Once again, this game goes back and forth. Frozen. What a start to the round this youngster has just had. Finds himself the double. No return in sight. Zori peeks out with the AWP. We'll bring it back to a 4 versus 3 at least. Devil, though, does the same. Questone, freebie kill. Sword, now left alone. 1 versus 4. Finds the first. Shouldn't have much of a chance to turn the tide in this situation. They don't really have the money as well. Damage being done in the last couple of rounds is really going to cost them, and now we end up on 11-11 once again. Big round coming out from Frozen. A wonderful aggressive play. Side deciding to save in this situation. All except Saw, of course, but he had an extra bit of cash to try and invest back in with. Leading their way over towards the B site. I have been pretty successful in getting the bomb down on B at least. Western really well positioned. Flashbang in, but Saw avoids it. Nice start. Rifle doing the work. Second rifle actually picked up, but Frozen very quick to trade. Not allowing any way back into this, at least. They shouldn't do. Saw's still going to be over towards that A site. The attempt is mainly still to get a bomb plant. Would help them out significantly. Devil spotting the feet. Saw will actually take down a second, but here comes the push. As said, the aim of the game is to get the bomb down. Already cross to the side, but actually it's not the cross of the player with the bomb. That could be a bit more of a problem. Zeko, however, should be caught out from behind, but in fact, it's not going to be able to. Zori, however, does his job. Gets the bomb plant. Zeko very low on HP, so he may be able to take down another, but never mind. Devil with the AWP will close things down. Once again, the lead will go back to eXtatus. So once again, there's going to be a buy, and it's going to be a good one. That bomb plant really helped them out. Big round in terms of this game. CT side haven't built up much money as of yet. Dory going for the peak. Almost. Just a second before and he hits that wall bang without any problems. Devil. Back on the AWP. It's going to be planted over towards that Ivy position. Nade going to do a little bit of extra damage as well, helping him out. Now the nades are going to isolate him. Molotov will go through. You're actually going to run through it, but he's down to just 41 HP. Be quite careful here. Flashbang. Trying to force him back out of position, but he does the same in return. A little bit of a rotation coming in, but Yuho has to be careful. That Molotov is so close to him, but he's managed to survive in the corner. Almost gets burnt out by his teammate. This could be a bit of a problem. 45 seconds left on the clock as the push begins to come in. The sound cue should have given this away. Devil just trying to hold multiple angles at once, but he can't really spot anything. Has to be very careful. Peek coming in from Yuho. Low on HP and quick kills from this CT side. They shut down this push in a matter of seconds. Only Zori left alive. He'll take one and lose in the end. As now eXtatus take themselves 13 and 11. An edge ever closer to overpass. T-side once again going to be left with pistols. Aggressive push from Frozen will be there to start. Zori now the only one left alive. Not really expecting too much in this round. Just pistols. Clean up in the end. And 14 to 11. 2 rounds away from eXtatus winning their opponent's map pick after losing their own. Here we go, though. iGame, this is their last-ditch effort. If they get the bomb down here, they'll still have a buy in the next round anyway. But it won't be fighting for the win. It'll be fighting for overtime. Frozen posted up with that secondary AWP. Has much better on this second map. Along with Devil, still up there as well. T-side going to be setting up to try and hit this B site. Decent position from Zedko. Can he actually hold on to his spot though? Sees the first, but quickly traded out. The B site has fallen. But Monty's still in control at the moment. One will be going down, but this is a perfect retake scenario. The only worrying factor could be Yuho. He can get him from behind, but he's actually just going to go spinning back around. X7 up close, just throwing nades out. Manages to take one, but in the meantime, his teammate is lost, and then the nade dunks him out of the end. It's all onto Yuho. He has an incendiary, and actually, they don't have a smoke. They don't have anything to stop him, but it doesn't matter, because Questo's going straight for the defuse. He'll deny. No, he won't. He'll kill him at the end, but the bomb's already gone. As said, though, a bomb plant will help. 15 to 11. Zori actually on a glass cannon AWP because he can't afford the real thing, the full shebang. we go. Quick A execute. Straight out will be X7. Just going to be coming through. Not going to find anything as of yet. Spots out onto Devil, though, but it's only a trade. It's still the CT side running the show at the moment. 3 versus 3. The bomb has been dropped. Frozen going to go for an aggressive peek. Gets caught out, but it's still 2v2. Sagaton and Yuho looking to try and hold on in this matchup. Smoke going to go out. Will deny any vision from one of their players, but they don't know exactly where Monty is. He's going to be throwing up the flashbang. Allows his teammate to push. Yuho versus Monty. The survival in map number 2 versus possibly the survival in the game, but never mind. iGame will win themselves a round. They've squeezed through it at least. They hold on for a little bit longer. The CT side, they will have enough money to buy. Again, looking like we're going to see another A hit. Did work for them last time. That's once in the last 6 rounds that they've actually managed to pull off a round. Devon actually going to catch Frozen. This time the aggression not working out for the youngster. However, Questo, free trade. No problems there. Molotov's going to go down to try and deny the players over towards this Ivy position, but they're going to go through it. Go past it. Yuho sneaking through. They may not expect anybody to be this far forward, and that's going to be a freebie kill and a second. The finish man isn't done just yet. However, still going to be a 3 versus 2. Deco and Devil still surviving. Fake out the plant, bait in, but both players actually missing their shots. It's going to be the AWP looking for the kill. 1 found by Zori. Looking for the second in Zedco. He's just looking to survive at the moment, but he is going to be picked off. The AWP getting both kills. 13 to 15. Overtime maybe looming as now the CT side have run out of money. Even in such a close game, X7's still going to be looking to try and farm up a little bit of extra cash. Let's be careful. There's actually Zedco just lurking in the smoke. He's still around the edge. Just about surviving. Only man over towards his B side at the moment. CT side, in the meantime, have taken a little bit more aggression over towards Ivy. But it is definitely looking like a B take, and already Zori will be there to start things off. Let's try and isolate a couple of players, though, and they will find the first. That's an AK into their hands. That's something to play with at least, and a second for Questone. Maybe there's a chance they can finish things here and now. Now, they don't have a kit, so I have to move very quickly. Bomb will be going down. Actually, it's an open plant as well. The extra time given means they can plant a little bit more audaciously. Majority of players are going to be coming from behind. Would be very impressive if they manage to do this, however, but here we go. Sagaton well positioned, finds one. Can't do anything more. And actually, X7, he has himself a Mac 10 in this situation. Definitely not the weapon of choice. If Zori goes down, this may all be over. The fuse already being attempted, but it's quickly shut down. And there's no hope in this round for Monty. He'll fall as well, 14 to 15. But it will now be the investment back for eXtatus. This is their chance to finish the second map, take it to number 3. If not, we're going to overtime. T-side are going to have everything they desire. Even bought up some pistols behind them. B-side once again going to look to try and head over towards this B-side. There's only one man here at the moment. It's going to be Zegko. He's falling right back into a passive hold. Happy to just allow them to have the site. And his team will look to retake it. All of the presence from Yuho as well. He's the man to try and come in as a flank to make a little bit of noise. Pull further rotations over. It's only going to be one man here to try and stop them. Zegko finds one. It's only a trade, but that could help them in retake scenarios. The quick push coming in. Looking for more is Saw as he gets himself a second. Leaves it into a 4 versus 3. And they've got to watch out as well. They're still the man looking to catch off any rotations. They're going to know that they're all coming from a singular direction now. Spotted out already. Sagerton going to see one. He's the man in an aggressive position, but quickly we see the trades come in. Already back down to a 2 versus 2. Questone has himself the kit. Zori going to be waiting behind. Straight up defuse. Attempted to come in, but it's not going to happen. Zori catches one. Devil just trying to find something in the smoke here. Going to go for that bomb plant. He's straight up defusing it. He's just going for it. Zori going to peek out. Oh my goodness, how? How does he get away with that? Oh my god, Zori has just made the mistake of a lifetime. That is unbelievable. That is actually unbelievable. We are going to another map as iGame aren't able to take the second. eXtatus have given themselves a lifeline. We'll be back in just a moment. If you have enjoyed the cast, make sure to click !caster in the chat. And after a short break, we're going to Overpass. Be back in a mo.